So with Salto, you're going to be able to document the entire change management process. So it's not about only documenting the deployments, like I had mentioned, but what happens when you've got a hot fix that's made directly in production, you've got other changes that are made directly in production. How do you track that? So on this version control tab here, it's going to keep track of all of the changes that have been pushed up as part of deployments. But additionally, let's say that like in the situation you mentioned, Alex, where someone's renamed a status or made a change like that. If they make it directly in production, Salta is going to see that change at the time of the fetch. We're going to cross-reference all of the changes that have been pushed up to Git. And if there's any sort of mismatch, in other words, something that hasn't been pushed up to Git, we're going to flag that as an unpushed file. So if I click preview push here, it is going to show me all of the changes that have been made, but have not been pushed up to Git. In other words, not part of a Salta deployment. And now I can go directly into one. So here I can see that someone actually removed a queue from one of my JSM projects. Now let's say this was part of a hotfix. This was part of a known work. Maybe I was working with a consultant who didn't have access to Salto. I can go ahead and select these changes, and I can add a commit message. Maybe I know that like, hey, this is part of ticket 423. I can push those changes up. And even though it's not part of the Salto deployment process, I'm still able to track those changes and get everything documented.